It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere we go. Well, at Hen and Chick Studio, anyway, it's beginning to look like Christmas.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
And you know what it is, Heidi? It's a special week for us.
It is a very special week because on Friday, technically, is technically 100 days to Christmas.
Has anybody started making their Christmas list
Well,
yet?
I've already made somebody panic this morning.
Oh.
And because they didn't realize it was already that close to Christmas. No panicking allowed. This is not about panicking. But if you give yourself a little time to get organized and get ideas and inspiration.
Thinking ahead. Planning a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Then it won't be December 23rd and us going,
Panic.
oh, wait a minute, what am I supposed to be doing? I was going to make such and such and such and such.
Yeah.
And so we like to have 100 Days to Christmas event. The event is 6 days long because why not?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep. So during the week that we turn to 100 Days to Christmas, we have an entire event. And every day, there is a stocking stuffer special. Every day, I send out an email. It's the only time of the year that we send out an email every single day. Yeah. So just be patient with us if that's not your gig. But there's good information.
If it's not their gig, Heidi, they might find, because those stocking stuffers do change every day, and you may not be interested, but you might find something that you might be interested in, and thinking ahead.
Nobody's found it yet. Maybe they're not interested. I don't know. But there are little deals and things that are on the web pages.
I did not know this myself.
Yes. So, it is best to at least look through.
Kind of pay attention a little bit.
I love gifts. I love surprises. Like little gift surprises kind of thing. Yeah. So, you just might want to just take a glance through everything because there might be something there that we're not going to even talk about.
Right. There might be.
Yeah.
But let's talk about what today's
stocking stuffer special is. Okay, so today's stocking stuffer special, it went live at 10 a.m. It is good through midnight tonight.
Yeah.
25% off all wide backs.
So what is wide back?
And they're cotton wide backs. I'm going to make a clarification on that. It's cotton wide backs. So wide back fabric, a cotton wide back fabric is typically 108 inches wide. We do have a couple that are a little bit wider than that.
But in general,
they are wider. So they're the huge heavy bolts that we talk about when we open up. And we opened up a lot of new wide backs a week ago or so.
Yeah, I'm going to grab both.
Yeah, and so the idea is that it saves you the time of having to piece the fabric together. So, you picked a lovely gold for that cyclone and
the
cardinal and gold.
Of the cyclones.
And so when you look at the fabric on the bolt, it's actually 4 layers. So that it's that long. If you want to say the selvages are down here, it goes up and down, twice there. And so it's folded onto here twice. And so the idea is that a wide back allows you to not have to do any piecing.
Piecing with a regular width fabric of 44 when you get these large quilts. So Heidi, let's move to the big quilt back there, because then that will show people what you're meaning by why the wide back works better.
And what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about, I'll walk back here. I want to talk a little bit about selecting the wide backs. Because a wide back, so this quilt has one piece of fabric on the back, and that makes it super easy to not have to do any kind of piecing. But there's a lot of discussion that we talk about around here about what do you tell your long armor? What do you tell them about how it's going to be quilted and the thread color, and then also how does that affect your backing fabric? And I don't, I just think this is a great time to talk about it. So when we sent this quilt to be long-armed, I wanted it custom quilted, and a Quilted Memory did this. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
But because there's so much solid fabric and so much to see, then I did not know when I sent them the quilt what color of thread they were going to use. I had a bad experience one time.
Right.
Where I did that and the person came back and had changed multiple colors, and I did not like how it looked on the back, but that was the result of my decision. So for this particular quilt, I picked a very beautiful, brightly colored fabric so that no matter what color they used on the front and on the bobbin, that it would not matter. And I think the results are awesome. You want to come in there. So you can't even see, I can see a little bit of texture if you want to say, but I can't necessarily see that it's
stitching. It
you
doesn't
can't
stand out.
You can't find the
versus
stitching.
like the front.
Versus the front, the stitching sticks out definitely on all of the colors, right? And that is something that I don't think a lot of people think about when they're picking backing fabrics.
It's something that you really need to consider.
Yes, because and then was it this one? So here's a good example. And I say this when you're sending your quilts to a long armor or you're quilting them on our machine, because you can rent that and do that. We suggest that the top thread and the bobbin thread match each other because the size of the needle is large. You don't want to end up with any spots, right? Any spots. Okay, so obviously the front of this is very light, right? Okay, well, this is a perfect example of we had a dark back. Well, now because they used a light colored thread, we can see all of that on the back.
It definitely stands out.
It stands out.
Yeah,
and that's
visible.
And that's okay if that's what you're expecting, which we were. But anyway, it's
something to consider.
To consider as you're thinking about your entire quilt and how it goes together. So these are all wide backs. All right, are we going to go on that side, shall we?
We should. So
okay, so you can put that one there. So again, just some examples. Something else I always like to think of is when you pick a wide back or a backing fabric, do you like it to blend and be exactly like the front? So like this quilt is out of the new, is it Color Dance? Color Dance fabrics. So they're kind of a mottled solid. Okay, so I think it's fun on the back to have a little surprise.
A little fun.
And, and it still is just great. So, but it's still the
something
colors.
Else that we, when we're teaching our long arm, we're teaching our students that are learning long arm to consider is the print on the back is going to help camouflage, if you want to speak, your quilting. Correct.
So that's another one. Now we're obviously not on the sale. Our cuddles are not on the sale, but I do want to just show that backing fabric can be of the cuddles. Again, this one is one we just got in, and you really see the quilting because it just stands out on the cuddle. But just to make sure I'm clear, that's unfortunately not on sale. But it's so wonderful. We love that. And then this is a great example.
This is a fun one.
Okay, so we talk about this as well, is that wide back could actually be used for piecing.
Right.
So this is a wide back, and so used a piece of it for the center.
Yep, so it could take place of a panel, or it can take place like up here as a block, like I used it in the actual block. So something to consider.
And then it's also the back.
So it's all coordinated.
Yep. And I believe it was Kathy, one of our customers, who bought the purple. I think maybe we still have some of it. It was a purple
variegated, or
what do they call them?
Yeah, ombre.
Ombre. And she used that in a quilt, and boy, that was absolutely stunning. And so obviously there are different ways that you can use backing fabric.
Right.
And so definitely want to make sure that everybody understands that the wide backs are on sale through midnight tonight. The coupon code is wonderful wide back. I'm going to say not
all
plural.
One together.
All one word, but capital W, capital W, capital B. So remember, it is case sensitive. There's no spaces in there. So wonderful wide back, not backs. Don't put an S on the end. I know sometimes those things can get trip people up. If you ever have any trouble, just give us a call.
Yep.
We're glad to help you, and we can always handle it over the phone as well.
Yes. Yep. And so now, today's wide back. Tomorrow we know, but we can't tell.
Oh yeah, we don't tell.
So
we don't tell.
We want to make sure it's kind of like Christmas, or
it's like we open up presents every day.
Are begging every day to open a present leading up to Christmas.
Well, you get a present every day, and so also, so there's a gift if somebody spends $50 or more today on anything in the store. They're going to get a gift.
Oh yeah,
it's a Bob and Saver.
Yes.
And we have gifts for accumulating purchases throughout the week.
So another reason you want to get that email or go check us out on the website,
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So anyway, all sorts of fun. Yeah. I think we've covered it.
Yep.
So 10 o'clock tomorrow morning for the next special and the next email that will come out.
And tomorrow we'll be back with Take Home Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, another exciting day.
Yeah. Oh, and tonight. We have the
Infinity Scarf. And everybody who has signed up for the class should have received an email by now with the Zoom. So if you signed up and you did not get the Zoom, please call the store. We're glad to take care of that for you. Or if you're like hearing this for the first time and you're like, hey, I'm available at 4:00 for a Zoom class, just let us know. We'll be glad to sign you up. You cannot sign up online at this point. So, but we'll get you all the information you need. So until tomorrow.
Yeah, go sing a Christmas song.
Go sing a Christmas song. Yeah, Carol.
Something.
Yep. Yeah. Merry Christmas.